Fixing non-responsive buttons in a Blazor EditForm. Why do only the submit buttons work in my Blazor EditForm? When building dynamic forms with Blazor's EditForm, it's common to add multiple buttons for functionality such as adding or removing items. However, sometimes only the submit button works, while other buttons appear unresponsive and don't trigger their associated methods. This guide explains why this happens and how to fix it. Understanding the problem. Blazor apps run interactively on the client, allowing button clicks to invoke C# methods seamlessly. If you find that only the submit button works, the page may be rendered as a static HTML page without Blazor's interactive runtime enabled. Buttons with on-click handlers require Blazor's interactive WebAssembly or server rendering to bind events properly. Without interactive rendering, buttons without a submit action won't work. Typical scenario. A developer defines buttons like this inside EditForm. But clicking Add Phone does nothing. Meanwhile, the submit button, type = submit, still submits the form because it relies on standard HTML behavior. The solution: enable interactive Blazor rendering. You must run your Blazor app with an interactive rendering mode. Blazor WebAssembly runs client-side in the browser. Blazor Server runs on the server with real-time SignalR connection. Static or pre-render-only setups don't support client-side event handlers. Steps to fix. Check your project template. Make sure you created your project as a Blazor WebAssembly or Blazor Server app. Confirm startup configuration. Your startup.cs or equivalent should configure Blazor Hub and middleware properly. Avoid static pre-render-only rendering for interactive pages. For example, in server-side Blazor, use component type = type of app, render mode = server pre-rendered / or server but not purely static. If using Blazor WebAssembly, ensure the client-side Blazor app is running and fully loaded in the browser. Example. Here is how an interactive Blazor server app renders. And _host.cs HTML contains. This setup ensures all on-click events work as expected. Summary. Only submit buttons work if the page is static because on-click events require Blazor's interactive runtime. Enable Blazor WebAssembly or Blazor Server rendering with proper configuration. This ensures all buttons, including ones with type = button, call their associated C# methods correctly. By running your Blazor app interactively, your form's non-submit buttons will respond as expected.